Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Pep Talk, PEP, passionately empowering people. Today's topic is what if? What if? We're going to delve into this topic just a little bit. I got to share a confession with you. I had an idea for this Pep Talk last night, and I came up with the idea what if. And I just started playing with the different scenarios of what if and what could go behind those two words, what if. And those two words are very powerful. If you understand the energy and the action, it's very important that you pay attention to the energy and the action that you put behind what if, because it can truly decide the course of your life. But as I thought about the idea of what if being the topic for today's pep talk, I was listening to Thomas the Maestro Felder, and Iron Man Ray the Sensei Hendrickson. They do a lunch and learn call every day. Actually, they do 2 calls a day. And today's lunch and learn topic, Thomas Felder talked about what if. Some of the same ideas that I thought about, he shared actually on his lunch and learn call. So that just brings into focus and the understanding for me that what if you are not the only one that wants exactly what you want? What if, we are truly connected by a greater power that is helping us to move in the direction that we need to move, and putting us in the mindset that we need to have? So, I started not to do the topic, but I said, what if I went ahead and did the topic for today and left the name of it, what if, and it truly touched somebody's life. So that's what this is about. Thinking about what if and the words that you put behind them, along with the energy and the action. Les Brown, he always says, I don't believe things just happen. I believe they happen just. And I don't believe it was an accident that I had that idea for what if to flow into my head yesterday, and then have somebody else deliver their version of the same topic, what if. So we're going to play the what if game. And I always say, I heard somebody say years ago, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But what if we changed that topic, that cliche, and we said, if was a dollar, we'd all be rich. And why would we want to say something like that? Because we all say if. We always say, well, if things wasn't this way, then, maybe I could do this, or if I had a little bit more money, maybe I could take a little bit more time off and go spend some time with my family, or, what if is something that we don't really pay a whole lot of attention to. But if you take time to realize and change the energy and focus behind what if, you could truly change your life. So, we'll start off playing the what if game. So, be careful about the energy you put behind it as you're playing this game. And realize it's really not a game, it's just a part of life. So, think about hard times. What if hard times did not come to stay? What if hard times actually came to pass? And it's true. They do not. The only reason a hard time will come to stay is because you believe it's there to stay. What if what if your doctor told you that you are terminally ill, and you turned around and said to your doctor, what if I live? What if I live through this? What if I beat this? Most people don't die from the disease itself. Most people that die from the doctor's prognosis. So if you ever been in a situation or known somebody that has gotten a diagnosis from a doctor, and all of a sudden they get deathly ill or even pass away, it's because of the what if that's going on in their head. What if the doctor is right and I am terminally ill? And then all of a sudden, they start playing all these different scenarios in their head, instead of saying, what if I live? What if the doctor is wrong and I live through this, and I can actually reverse, what is going on? What if your relationship wasn't on the rocks? What if your relationship was so much so was so beautiful that people admired your relationship and wanted to know how you cultivated and nurtured such a healthy relationship? What if people wanted to know that? What if your dreams were not meant to be just dreams? What if your dreams were meant for you to bring them into reality? Would you take that opportunity? Would you make it happen? What if your bank account wasn't supposed to be on E or in the negative? What if you were not supposed to have more month left over at the end of your money? What if you were supposed to have more money left over at the end of the month? What if you stopped analyzing everybody else's flaws? What if you decided to be the change that you wish to see in others? What if your whole life, what if you lived your whole life only to realize that you lived it wrong, that it was wrong? And what if the opportunity arose for you to make it all right? Would you take that opportunity? Would you put the time, energy into the process of making your life, the what if part of your life, the best part of your life? You know, what if it was no accident that you were listening to me right now? What if you were stop wrestling with the ideas and the voices that are going on in your head and falling victim to the fear that's holding you back? What if you actually walked in faith and power and love and a sound mind? What if you took the lemons that life hands you and turned it into a sweet, refreshing, tall glass of lemonade? What if you went to work with a different mindset? Instead of thinking, oh, I don't want to be here, what if you looked around for the circumstances that you wanted and you created them? What if you could have all that you ever wanted? What if you could turn your whole situation around? Would you take it? Would you take it? It's so important that you take time to ask yourself those questions and even more questions. Play the what if game. What if I didn't have to be so mad and frustrated and upset about everything? What if I could be happy? What if life could be peaches and cream for me? If you could have peaches and cream, if you could turn your life around, if you could pay for your children's college while they're still in elementary and middle school, would you take the opportunity? Would you take on the challenge and the process and go through the process to become somebody that you've never been so that you can have something that you've never had? Because you're going to have to do something you've never done in order to get that part, the other side of what if. What if you caught yourself every time you said something negative and turned around and searched for the positive? What would your life be like? What would your health be like? What would your relationships be like? What would your bank account be like? What would the people say about you if you decided to look inside and make a radical change? Declare all out war on who you are and who you've been up to this point. What if you stopped to realize that your boss, you're working to keep your boss rich, and your boss is paying you to stay broke? What if you woke up and realized that? What if you realized that you can even turn that situation around? Would you take it? What if you decided to take that chance? What if you took a chance on yourself and said, hey, I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday? What if? What if? Be careful what you put behind what if, because the action and energy you put into that thought, those words, can become reality. Listen, I just want to encourage people to play the what if game. Change what you put behind what if, because it's very important you do so if you plan to make it to the next level. If you're dissatisfied with what's going on right now, your current situation, what if you turned it all around? What if you tapped into the power that you've already been blessed with and turned everything around? What if you said, I will not let go until you bless me? Listen, that's my time. I'm just passionately empowering people and encouraging people to live for today and plan for tomorrow. I'm working on a financial freedom project. What if you said yes and said, hey, I want more information on your financial freedom project? What if you dialed my number and said, hey, I'm going to dial 901-646-1393, and I'm going to see what this gentleman is talking about. And what if he connects me with some highly successful people who are entrepreneurs? What if they are truly serious about helping people like me change my financial situation, change my mental situation, change my spiritual situation, and it actually worked for me? What if that happened? Would you take the opportunity? Would you take that chance? Listen, that's my time. Like I said, I'm passionately empowering people. I belong to a consortium of wealthy business owners who are serious about helping people develop the what if possibilities for their life. Live up to your own expectations and don't live down to somebody else's expectations for your life. Never let somebody tell you who you are. Decide who you are and who you want to be, and play the what if game. What if you became that person? Your life could be totally different. So if you want more information, give me a call, shoot me a text, 901-646-1393. Let's get together. What if you dialed those numbers and your whole life changed? What if you could leave a legacy for your family and you didn't have to work for your money could work for you? What if? You'll never know unless you decide what's on the other side of what if. Listen, that's my time. Don't forget, I'm passionately empowering people to live for today, plan for tomorrow. Let's get together, let's talk. God bless.